All right, Bar Central, we back. I said we back, not show your back, motherfucker. Don't nobody give a fuck about Tom Brady.
Hey, we back in the playoffs. Go ahead, throw that out there. You see these right here? See these right here? Yeah, boy. Yeah, but that's what we fighting for.
Are those real?
Yeah.
Like, those are real diamonds? Or are those
Anyway,
replica
welcome back to
rings?
Bar Central, ladies and gentlemen. Marcus is a hater, and the Cowboys are losers. So,
But we won't be on Monday night on the birthday of Martin Luther King. We won't be. We'll be victorious.
hey, are we doing Black History lessons this year?
We should.
Bet. Let me see. Do I got something off the top of my head? I don't know. What Roy say? Black people don't know a goddamn thing about therapy. We'll start there. Good. So I've been drinking. I was on the homie podcast earlier, the Fandemic podcast. My boy Sally Smokes. Check that out, man. If you're
shout out to Sal.
Especially if you're a Cowboy fan, man. He's really, I shouldn't have said that. But if you like sports, man, go check out my boy Sally Smokes on the Fandemic podcast.
Fandemic. Check Sal out. Shout out to the Cowboys. Shout out to Sal.
There. Mm-hmm.
What was that like? What y'all talk about? What y'all get into? I know that had to be a crucial conversation for him being a Cowboy fan and you being a whatever that thing says fan.
The should be defending Super Bowl champion Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Don't. I took my rings off because they hurt my fingers because I've been gaining weight. I've been drinking a lot.
That's what replicas do.
I mean, real gold ain't stretching. I promise you that.
Yeah, it would have been fit
y'all shit made out of fucking plastic. It was so long ago. Jerry Jones had black hair.
Hey man, you got three. You got 3 more fingers to get jewelry on before you could talk to us over here.
Hey, as long as they're still shiny. I don't know what color y'all fucking. Them bitches probably black right now.
But they exist. That's all that matter. But they exist.
So do encyclopedias. Don't nobody use them.
Hey, but if you need
don't know what they are.
They there.
Where you gonna find them at? Anyway, this ain't a sports podcast. It should be.
It can be. Anyway, we could get into some shit on this motherfucker.
It could be.
Because your off-air disrespect to my team, my quarterback, my franchise has got to stop.
On air, no air. I don't give a fuck. It's not even, listen, I don't even dislike the Cowboys. I dislike y'all as fans. Because y'all piss me off to, our year. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Y'all niggas about as delusional as niggas who say Eminem ain't in their top 5. I just had to shoot that one in there real quick. But anyway, we're moving on. Y'all about as delusional as Sugar Free getting married. Like, come on, dog.
I have you know Sugar Free was married.
For what?
Just to throw that out there.
And that shit is over.
Hey, but it happened.
Sorry, Sugar Free. It did. And niggas try anything once. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, speaking of Sugar Free, before we get into the shits, my nigga is on like a rejuvenated old nigga run right now. Like he really going crazy. Shout out to Sugar Free. I feel like a lot of more people that didn't grow up in the era that we grew up on, the music that we grew up on, that never probably heard of Sugar Free, they fucking with that nigga now because he running with all the young niggas and he's spazzing on they shit.
Because he on a different kind of level, man. He on some pimp shit, fuck a bitch shit kind of shit. And if you a nigga, you gonna appreciate it. And I don't mean a nigga as far as being black. I mean a nigga as far as just being a nigga. You know what I mean? So, but yeah. But anyway, let's get into this, man. So I've been on the last episode, I was talking about how people like I had somebody who talking about who shared a post talking about if you want to start that podcast, don't do it. I'm still mad about that. I'm not even going to lie. I'm still mad because here we go again. And over the last couple, excuse me, these beers coming back. But anyway, over the last couple of days, I'll be watching videos. I'll be seeing people post their music videos and whatever. And it's people in the comments like, oh, here we go, another this. Oh, and everybody want to be a rapper. Everybody want to be. And it made me mad. I went to go pick my kids up, nigga. I cussed out everybody that I fucking remembered. Because what about, so everybody want to be a rapper. Okay. What about every bitch want to be a twerker? What about everybody want to be a bad bitch? What about everybody want to be independent? Y'all bitches can't do all that. Now, if a nigga rapping and he ain't good, that's one thing. But let the niggas who rap tell the niggas who trying to rap, like, listen, bro, you just ain't got it. If you just some off the field spectator talking your shit, shut the fuck up, bro. Because what are you? Who are you? And listen, I had people, they gave me some messages. I was glad that they didn't try to go public and put it on my page and all that, talking shit about Drunk Chronicles. Not talking shit, but in my head, it was talking shit. If you rated it anything less than an 8.5, you was talking shit. And I ain't forgot, but I got some shit coming for y'all. Just wait. Y'all on my list. But anyway, I don't appreciate that shit. Like, you don't rap. If you rap and you say, hey, look, this ain't really hitting it, I'm like, all right, cool. In your perspective, in your shoes, you you don't think this album is hitting, but I do what I want to do. I don't do what the fuck everybody else want me to do. I don't do this shit for every, I have a particular audience. I don't care if it's one fucking person. If one person fuck with me to death, that's my audience. The other 9 people, you only fair weather fan. Fuck you. I don't care. I want the nigga that no matter what I put, even if I do the Kanye, scoop diddy swoop, shoop diddy boop diddy. If he fuck with it or she fuck with it, that's who I do music for. But anyway, I say all that. I was ranting for a little bit. My rant's coming up. That wasn't a real rant. But I say that to say, like, I don't really feel like niggas can really have fun in rap anymore. Like, it has to be so serious, so, if you listen to Who's Hot, the Atlanta niggas or whatever, the down south niggas, it's all trappy shit. The Chicago niggas, all drill. It's just no fun anymore. And I want to have fun when I rap. I want to just drop bars, say some crazy shit, say some shit to make a nigga laugh, not say some shit. And because niggas is on some different kind of mentality, they be like, oh, this is corny, or this is trash, or this is this. Like, come on, bro. Like, how you feel about that?
To your first point that you made.
I had a lot of first points. I don't even remember which.
So I'm going to go to the first one that I was actually listening to. To your first point that you made about, like, how people judge, like, niggas for wanting to rap and do music. And it's crazy because even though you didn't say a name or a specific person or type of people, I knew you was talking about bitches, because that's really where that shit come from. It come from bitches. I knew you, like, we're gonna keep it honest on Bar Central.
Well, it was a girl who reposted what a nigga had put. So it's both in this instance.
And that nigga is a bitch. So to continue my point,
that's facts.
You feel me?
That's facts.
This is what I feel in that situation. Even like you said, all the other things that, oh, here we go, another bad bitch, another independent bitch. Let's make it a little bit more personal, because I've heard that, you know what I'm saying? And I've also been a nigga that, speaking to women, when they find out a nigga raps, that's the first thing they say, even prior to hearing. Now, granted, after they hear a nigga, I'm like one of your favorite artists now. But it's just the fact that you didn't give me that opportunity at first. You just already wanted to, here go another rapper, here go another nigga that think he can, you know what I'm saying?
Disrespect off the top.
Straight disrespect. But if I came and I was like, oh, here go another bitch that thinks she a RN.
Good dick sucker.
Here go another bitch that thinks she a lash tech. Hey. Here go another bitch that thinks she can install weaves and wigs and braid hair. Like, we ain't already got 50 million of them in the world. You feel me? We don't shit on the shit that y'all want to do. When motherfuckers say what the fuck they dreams and aspirations are and what they into, they businesses, hey, good job. Do your shit.
Yep.
You feel what I'm saying? Why does it always end with, when a nigga's a rapper, here comes another one of these? Like, like we've reached our capacity for rappers. And we haven't. Furthermore, I feel like if you're gonna say that, you should say, here come another mumble rapper. That's who
Yeah.
that shit should apply to. Because if we reach
Yeah.
the capacity for something, it's if we reach the capacity for something, it's them niggas.
One
I'm
is too
coming in
many.
on the lyrical tip. We ain't got enough of them out here.
But that's who they listening to, not the lyrical, the mumble rap niggas.
Right.
Which is the craziest part about it is a nigga come up and, oh, another nigga trying to rap. What about another nigga that's trying to be different in rap, not fit this little fucking mold or
right?
Because I'm gonna tell you this is the same when I was driving in my car, cussing everybody out. Nobody said that shit when I joined the Navy. Oh, here go another nigga trying to defend his country. Nobody said that shit when I decided to have a long-lasting relationship with my baby mama. Oh, here go another nigga trying to raise his kids. Nobody said that when I decided to pay all the bills. Oh, here go another nigga trying to make a stay-at-home. No. Here go another nigga trying to rap. Bitch, fuck. Don't. Oh, my God. Don't, man, listen.
It's funny because it's always the motherfuckers that don't have shit going for themselves.
Nothing.
Afraid to go chase their own dreams. And it's like at the end of the day, I don't give a fuck if a nigga was good, trash, lyrical, a mumble rapper. If a nigga is going for something that this world told us we can't get unless we work a 9-to-5 and retire when everything is wrong with our body and then we die. If a nigga is trying to change some shit in a positive way, for his life, his family's life, his kids, his future generational kids, grandkids, whatever. Why is it that motherfuckers just can't support that? Why is it that you can look at a certain career field and be like, oh, a nigga want to be this? Because I ain't never seen a bitch that said, here go another drug dealer. Never in my life. They just get behind them niggas. But if we came out and was like, here go another bitch holding her nigga down,
listen, man.
You feel what I'm saying?
Look, it's what, a 10-minute drive to go get my kids? And about 8 of those minutes, I was cussing motherfuckers out because it pisses me off. Like, here go another OnlyFans bitch. And I'm not even going to knock that hustle, okay? Because if you can afford to buy the shit, hey, you support
Shout out
bitch.
to Iggy Azalea.
Hey, she did just start her OnlyFans. I said I wasn't going to bring that up because she's, not one of us. But she is a culture vulture. Let's go ahead and say that. And I'm going to say that about a lot of white people. She was
stealing Kendrick lyrics. She gets no respect on Bar Central.
I will not say that about Eminem. That's the only white person I will not say is a culture vulture as far as rap goes. If you can sing, singing is whatever. Y'all know Adele is my girl, Bar Central. But rap-wise, Eminem is the only person I would not consider to be a culture vulture because he always gives praise to the black people who helped him and boosted his status. And that is the only motherfucker that walk in here with his fucking work boots on, his fucking all-weather coat, and he brings his best fucking foot forward better than all the niggas that you can name. Most definitely. Eminem, you the fucking GOAT, dog. Fuck all these niggas that be hating. Cause y'all, you know what? That takes me to another thing that pisses me off.
Oh, God damn it.
Yo fucking distant relative. I'm disowning that nigga. He can't be related to me. But cause he get a lot of comments in his shit. And
I know where this is going.
Yes, you fucking do. Talking about Eminem ain't top 5. Nigga, what? Bitch, I'm number 5. What? -4. 5'10". Come on, man. Don't listen. You niggas out here need to take away your fucking disdain for Caucasians and just take on this man's talent. I don't care about his personal life. I don't care that you like his mama and he don't, or his baby mama or Mariah Carey. I don't care about none of that. We're looking at artists as creators. If a nigga is a good rapper, you match him line for line, bar for bar, pound for pound against anybody. He's washing at least 99.7% of the rap game.
Here's what I will say, right? Here's what I will say. I used to get upset.
A nigga gonna say he ain't top 5, but he top 5 of white people. You know how close I was, nigga, send the Addy? Do you know how close I was to that? With a gat, man. Go ahead, though. Go ahead, man. They
Here's what
pissing
I
me
will
off.
say. Here's what I will say. I used to get mad and upset when I heard top 5 lists and they were absurd, right? You would
Yeah.
hear
Oh,
all type of, no disrespect to any artist I name. I'm just throwing them off the top of my head. If I hear niggas be like, oh, my top 5 is Wiz Khalifa or, you know what I'm saying,
well, it's
Boosie.
a difference. It's a
But,
difference. If you have a
and this is what I was going to
personal
say. And
top 5.
that's exactly what I was going to say.
Okay.
There's a difference when I hear this is the top 5 greatest and my top 5 greatest. I always ask niggas to clarify that when we have those conversations. Because if I hear a nigga say, oh, the top 5 greatest rappers in the world are, once I hear a name that shouldn't even be nowhere close, I'm already going to slap you.
That's facts. That's
you feel
facts.
me? Because A, that means that now, even if you put 4 of the greatest to be on that list, you snubbed 1. So I'm gonna slap.
No. You snubbed 4.
No, I'm saying like
Because
let's say somebody said their top 5 was Pac, Biggie, Nas, Jay-Z, Wiz Khalifa.
Oh, kill
You
him.
see what I'm saying? You had 4 of the arguable GOATs on there, but you just left 1 off, so he got snubbed.
Yeah,
I gotta slap you.
Yeah,
this list doesn't count.
The list matters where they put. If they start with Drake, everybody after Drake has been disrespected, and that's everybody. Even if you want to start with Wayne, I'm not a Biggie fan, but I put Biggie in the top 5 out of respect. Out of respect, because he deserves to be there. Now, is he above Eminem? Obviously not. Is he above Tupac? No.
So this raises a question
of all time.
Right? This raises a question. If you're creating a top 5 rapper of all time list, and out of respect, Biggie deserves to be on there. If it is in particular order, should Biggie by default take the last spot at number 5?
I'm gonna say no.
Why?
And I'm gonna say no because let's just go by. I'm gonna say reputation. Biggie is the biggest artist in the East, and Pac is the biggest artist in the West, reputation wise. So I give them the 2 and 3 spots, and then 4 and 5 can be. It could be your Waynes, it could be your Jay-Z's, it could be LL, Rakim. It could be some of them kind of niggas, depending on how old you are. One is Eminem, undoubtedly. And I'll slap any nigga, turn these rings this way, and put Buccaneer flags all over your face. Okay? That's what I'll do, because he's number 1, undoubtedly, indubitably. But 2 is Pac, because I'm from the West. If I was from the East, I would say 2 was Big, I'm sorry. And then 3 will be Pac, because I'm from the West. Pac is number 2. Big is number 3. And then the 4 and 5 can be debated on how I'm feeling that day. Maybe Jay-Z and Wayne, maybe Rakim and Jay, maybe Rakim and Wayne, whatever. But
so here's the question that I asked you, right? If Pac is number 2 on your list, right? Because of course that would mean in your list, Eminem is number 1.
Yeah.
But Eminem derived not necessarily as far as talent and style, but influence. And was inspired from Tupac.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't Tupac be number 1? And before you answer that question, because I'm pretty sure I know what the answer is going to be, in that case, when do we allow our Kendricks and our Coles to overthrow the 5 that are on the list?
I'm gonna say, well, I'm gonna start backwards. Kendrick and Cole pissed me off taking 5-year hiatuses like they were the fucking Undertaker. No, that's some bullshit. Now we need an album every year for the next 5 years to make up for that bullshit that you niggas did. I call them niggas out. Kendrick only 5'2", I beat his ass. And J. Cole light skin, I beat his ass too. But anyway, that's neither here nor there.
The liquor's talking. Go ahead.
No. This is only my 6th beer for the day. I'm still sober.
That's a lot.
But anyway, so basically what you're saying is the person influenced should be below the person who influenced them. Okay, let's change the topic real quick. Who's the football GOAT?
In my opinion?
No, in regular people's opinion.
Lawrence Taylor.
I kick your. He a New York Giant. You can't fucking vote for him.
You said in regular people's opinion.
Okay, fine.
People deem Lawrence Taylor to be the greatest football player of all time.
They do. Him or Dion or whatever. All
That's who I would pick.
Who's the quarterback GOAT? The Super Bowl GOAT? Who's that?
They give it to Tom Brady. Right.
Yeah. Tom Brady was influenced by Joe Montana. So basically, by your analysis, the GOAT would be Joe Montana because that's who Tom Brady studied and tried to emulate. However, the results were not the same. Montana got some rings, but Brady doubled them +1. So you were good. I copied your style, but I did it better. Now, I say M is the GOAT because, yes, he got this list of people. If you watch his Hall of Fame, his Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction, he listed 127 people that influenced him. Not his peers or his sons. I'm gonna call them his sons because a lot of these niggas were influenced by M. He acknowledged all of his peers, everybody, and they're all black, by the way. Everybody that influenced him coming up. I'm gonna say that he's all of those people mixed in one pot, and you take out the melanin. That's Eminem. All the greatest rappers of all time mixed in a pot, and you take out the melanin. That's him. And he must get your respect because he does not slack. He gives you his best every time he step in that booth. Now, when a Kendrick or a Cole or a Marcus J or a Truth 100 or a Hobson or a who the fuck ever surpasses him in that, then you can become the GOAT. You can't just be the GOAT because you were influenced. Yeah, hell yeah, I was influenced by M and Pac and fucking Will Smith. We was raised on him. I was fucking influenced by Ice Cube. These are the niggas that's in my top 5. My personal top 5 and my real top and the top 5 are not the same. You see what I'm saying? So I'm influenced by all these guys I hold as the top 5, but I'm still not better than the nigga at number 1.
And my question wasn't to say who takes the number 1 overall ranking. I just mean
because we know who does.
No, I mean, at what point in time do we start to say, hey, Kendrick just moved into number 5 of the list? Cole just moved into number 5 of the list. Like, did Cole get knocked off? Did Biggie get knocked off? Did Nas get knocked off? You know what I'm saying? Did Pac get knocked? I'm
gonna say popularity wise, Biggie would be 3. Catalog wise, Biggie would be 5. Now, once you start adding in your Drakes and Coles and Kendricks, because they're really the only niggas who are and Wayne, obviously Wayne. It's probably Wayne and then Drake, Cole, and Kendrick right under him. So if you want to go about skill and you know all the shit that they've created, yes, Biggie's going to come down, and you're going to put Wayne in there. But to get Jay-Z out or to get Pac out, the Kendricks and Coles and Drakes, they got to do some extraordinary shit. And don't get me wrong, I love fucking Good Kid, Mad City. I love Take Care. I love fucking Forest Hills Drive and Born Center. But that's one project, well, 2 for let's be fair. I like Damn too, Kendrick. Let's not even get crazy. But Pac got 7 albums. You got 3. Cole got 4? You have to match and surpass the niggas you want to replace. Just because let's just say every album is a Super Bowl ring. Pac got 7. Kendrick, you got 3. Damn, Good Kid, Mad City. What's his new one? Give me the name.
Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers.
Yeah. So you got 3 Super Bowl rings to Pac's 7.
Now, let me raise this question. Let me raise this question now, right? So if we looking at albums like Super Bowl rings.
Mm-hmm.
We do understand that for everybody on this list, probably, well, Eminem has a couple, but they're later on in his career.
Go now. Be careful what you about to say next.
Shut the fuck up. So you do understand that Pac's first 2 albums were not viewed as critically acclaimed success.
Correct.
Right? His later ones came. You know what I'm saying? When you get to the Me Against the World, All Eyes on Me.
All Eyes on Me.
You know what I'm saying? Shit like
Until
that.
the end of time. Yeah.
Until the end of time. So when we look at those, just because he has 7 albums, can we really compare the ones that didn't do as well? Because to Kendrick's credit, when it comes to success for his albums, he ain't missed. He ain't missed. So if we going to this is why the top 5 conversation for me gets a little tricky, and I kind of like to break them down into category of top 5. Like I don't think a lot of us will have similar just all around top 5s. If we do, it's off like, you know, natural consensus of what everybody's been saying this whole entire time since we were kids. You feel what I'm saying? But when you start talking about like influence, right? Even when you said that, and the people that we name, you can't have a top 5 greatest rapper list speaking on influence and Snoop not be there. Popularity, Snoop not be there.
That's facts. That's facts.
You feel me? So at what point do we start to break these things down into categories? And then when we talk about newer rappers overcoming the GOATs, right? When we start looking at success, if they albums, as far as success, don't match what these niggas got, when do we start overthrowing niggas? Or can we overthrow niggas? Okay, because I would look at it like the success that Kendrick has. Nas just won his first Grammy. What, a year ago?
Yeah, the Grammys is racist, though.
I mean, I get it, but I'm just saying, what are the factors that we go off of? Because originally, the greatest rappers were just based off pure talent, pure lyrical ability. Who could spit
as it
the
still
best?
Should be.
But as you see, even throughout this conversation and other conversations that the world has, there are so many other underlying factors that go into, oh, well, this person was popular. This person had 12 albums. This person did this. This person, you see what I'm saying?
So let me, because us younger rappers are influenced by these other rappers. They come from a different time.
Right.
In their time, they were the shit. Obviously, everything evolves. Obviously. So I remember I asked one of my older homies out here, I said, because he believes Jay-Z is the GOAT, blasphemous, in my opinion. And I said, how can Jay-Z be the GOAT when he's not even the best rapper in his city? And he looked at me with a weird look. And I said, okay, hold on. Is he a better rapper than Big? And he was like, Is he a better rapper than Rakim? No. Better rapper than Redman? No. Better rapper than this person, this person, this person? No. Method Man, not Redman. Method Man? Hell no. Any member other than ODB?
Hey, ODB was the shit. We will not.
Yeah, Jay is better than Jay better than ODB, but he not better
really
than any
need to
other
go
member.
back and listen to ODB's messages. He had a funny persona, and he would do shit with his voice and rap. Yeah, he would do shit like that. But if you really listen to the shit he was saying, bro had bars.
Yeah, but he's look at who he was with. He had to say some smart shit. But anyway, point of the matter is, Jay-Z is not better than the niggas of a certain time. Is he even now niggas after him? Is he better than Fab or Jada? You see what I'm saying? So
I don't think so personally.
Exactly. He's heralded as the GOAT for his success. Skill wise, he ain't better than at least 15 rappers from New York. We're not even going to go the whole East Coast. Because hell no, he ain't better than Black Thought.
Right. But fuck no.
Come on now. So
you know what's crazy is
go ahead.
I told people, I said, I raised this argument. I was like, when it comes to Jay-Z and lyrical ability, I don't think he's better than Snoop.
No.
I
I think
said
Snoop
he
is
gets
one of the best lyrical rappers.
right, and I said I feel like Jay-Z gets awarded this #1 greatest of all time because of his mogul success.
That's facts.
Right? Because if we just gonna go off longevity, influence, all this other shit, Snoop should be #1.
Mm-hmm.
Right? It shouldn't be Jay-Z. And that's not even no West Coast biasness. That's just straight facts. Snoop should be #1 if we're going off of.
Oh, you mean number one? Oh.
Yes.
Listen. When Future first came out, when Future first started getting big, what was he talking about?
Drugs.
Back in 2004, who was the #1 rapper? What was he talking about?
2004.
It was Eminem, goddammit. You ain't got to fucking think. And he was
Nah,
talking
not
about
really.
doing the drug. All right, I'm about to piss on your grave.
Not really. Which is funny because I saw something that said technically Jay-Z never had an era.
I heard that
he
before
ran,
too.
Right? So even when you get to the 04 portion, I don't really think Eminem was in the era of running it. I feel like he had Eminem. Listen.
Don't do
Eminem
this to yourself.
Eminem was more so within the what
2003,
99 to 02 range.
2000 to 2003, because 2003 is when the Eminem show came out. Don't do this to your fucking self. You know,
because remember.
Oh my God.
What year? Remember, 50 was here.
04, 05.
What year did Get Rich or Die Trying come out?
03.
03. Right?
Get Rich or Die Trying was not bigger than the fucking Eminem show that went diamond, 10 times million digital copies sold. 10 times a million.
I don't give a fuck what his white fans bought. I don't give a fuck what his white fans bought.
Your daddy had the CD.
Like I said, I don't give a fuck what his white fans bought.
Guess who's back again.
He got the Uncle Ruckus. He got the Uncle Ruckus. Lucky bastard. What that nigga used to say? It's the opposite of what Michael Jackson's got. Lucky bastard. He got the Uncle Ruckus, so I don't care. You feel me? But my point is, back during that time, we all know when it comes to the streets, radio, even a part of fashion, nobody was bigger than 50 at that time. Nobody. 50 had the fucking game in a chokehold.
It was the Massacre.
How?
On his way to the Massacre. Get Rich or Die Trying came out. Wanksta was popping and all that shit. But when the Massacre came out, that's when he came out with just a little bit.
What's 50 Cent's biggest song?
Yikes. 21 Questions.
You think that's his biggest song?
I don't know.
I would say it's In the Club.
You know what? Let me do it. I'm gonna do the research on it.
I would say it's In the Club.
These rings are getting a little heavy. I need to.
I don't know why they're fake. But anyway. Yeah. So even if it was 21 Questions, right? As far as his biggest songs, In the Club or 21 Questions, right?
R.I.P. Nate.
But facts, both of those are on Get Rich or Die Trying. Both of them songs is on that album.
I think 21 Questions is on the Massacre.
It's not. It's on Get Rich or Die Trying. I know this for a fact because I consume this album at least 8 times a month.
Listen, I've seen your weight. You consume a lot of shit at least 8 times a month.
Yeah, keep drinking. I'll outlive you.
You right. It is on you right, Get Rich or Die Trying. You right.
I know it.
No.
I consume that album 8 times a month. So
yes,
that
but
album
50 had some shit though. 50 had some shit.
Damn near everything on that album was a radio hit. Wanksta, Mini Men, fucking what else did we say?
He had more on the Massacre, because he
I
said what
don't
he was
know.
doing. He said he gave his album The Game, and then he came with a more radio version, more club shit on the Massacre. You go back and look at the Massacre, listen to that shit. A lot of that shit, back when you could get a platinum plaque without no melody, you wasn't sweating me. All that shit. He was more melodic on that kind of shit. And he ain't no
he
singing
was,
kind of nigga.
but I still feel like, as far as just off memory, he had a lot more radio songs from Get Rich or Die Trying than the Massacre. Because niggas wasn't playing I'm Supposed to Die Tonight on the radio.
No, they weren't.
They wasn't playing
the
Piggy
Candy
Bank
Shop
on the radio.
No, but they were playing
they played Candy Shop,
Out of Control.
That
was on the radio.
Let me look this up.
Just a little bit.
That's 3.
PIMP, because Snoop was on it, so it had to hit the radio.
They not showing that on this album.
No, it might not be. I can't remember off top. I should have looked this shit up, but you be cheating.
And that's on Get Rich or Die Trying.
Yeah.
So let's see. We was playing, well, not we. They were playing What Up Gangsta, Many Men, In the Club, PIMP, 21 Questions, Wanksta, and this one's kind of hit or miss. I do. This one's kind of hit or miss because I remember hearing it, but I know a lot of people probably ain't heard it on the radio. And that's If I Can't. I remember hearing that on the radio a couple times.
I don't remember. I can't. That was listen. That was a long time ago.
It was,
and I do a lot of healthy stuff to and it messes my memory up.
Not healthy.
But I will tell you that Hate It or Love It, Candy Shop, Disco Inferno, Get in My Car, Piggy Bank, and Just a Little Bit. That's
I've
6
never
songs
heard
right
Piggy
there.
Bank on the radio.
Clickety. Oh, you're right. You're right. It hasn't. We played it off the radio. You know, you had the big radio with the 2 speakers next to it. I'm a little old. Fuck y'all. Yeah. I know what y'all trying to say.
So, but I mean, in comparison, technically, we went 5 and 5 with a possible 6.
Yeah. Maybe. Yeah.
But his legendary, I mean, that album is legendary too. But if you just ask people to name 50 Cent songs or sing them, they're gonna go to that Get Rich or Die Trying material off the top of their head. And
depends on age.
I mean, to my point, that was the whole thing behind me saying at that time he was running the game.
Hold on though. Time out. Let's reel in the fish a little bit. What the fuck that got to do with Eminem? Besides the fact that M brought him on. Another reason why that nigga is the GOAT. Besides the fact that Jay-Z got fucking J. Cole and Wayne got Drake. Come on now, 50 made Power. 50 made BMF. Come on now. Give him some credit for bringing in a nigga that gave us some legendary shit.
This has been another great episode of Bar Central.
No, we ain't got to cancel it, nigga. Fuck
here.
That, nigga. We can start
It's your boy Marcus J. True 400 up in this motherfucker. We up out of here. Go ahead and say bye to the people. Yeah, that shit ain't real. That shit ain't real. Monday is going down. Us versus y'all. Y'all gonna take it.